lovelies, it's Sarcasm the Sickness, and it's Halloween! Hey guys, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the holiday? Are you planning on enjoying the holiday tonight? I don't know, what do you guys do for Halloween? I'm doing this for Halloween. I am recording videos for Halloween, so it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be fun. By this point, my Five Nights at Freddy's, 40-minute special, I guess I intended it to be an hour-long special, but, you'll see in the video why that didn't happen, but that happened, so you should definitely check that out if you haven't. Unless you're afraid of spooky things like that, then maybe you can just settle for this video and you'll be fine, and that's fine with me. I don't like spooky things either, so I don't even know why I played that game. But we're just gonna dive right into here. Obviously, I am drawing, I forgot to tell you what I was drawing today. I am drawing, my Halloween banner, the one that's been up for like the past 5 days or so. I think I put it up on the 25th, so I guess it's 6 days now. But this is the Halloween version of my banner, and I might leave, hopefully I'll remember actually to leave that link in the description, but it was supposed to be an animated banner, but for whatever reason I could not get it to load up on YouTube. And I don't know if I, for whatever reason, am not allowed to have an animated banner, or maybe they removed the animated banner feature. But, or maybe just for whatever reason the file just wouldn't, I don't know, maybe there was some kind of, something that was preventing me that maybe was my fault, who knows, but I couldn't get it up, so I have the actual animated version on my DeviantArt, and hopefully I do remember to put that in the description for you guys. But yeah, so that's what I'm drawing today, is this spooky ambipom, so I hope you enjoy. I enjoyed drawing this, I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot of fun. And today, since it is Halloween, I figured we would talk about that. I don't know, I had a pretty good, I don't know, in my childhood, Halloween was kind of a big deal for me for whatever reason. It was important to me as a kid. I don't know. My family always celebrated Halloween. We didn't have any like religious qualms with it. We didn't have any. It was just, I don't know, it was just something we did, I guess. I don't know why, but we did. In fact, my grandmother used to make costumes for me and my sister, my middle sister. I don't think my youngest sister ever actually wore those costumes. She might have, I'm not really sure at this point. But I remember specifically the baby costume was like a cow. And like my grandmother, she didn't like, okay, she sewed, so everything was like sewn together, and it was cute, but it was definitely like really wonky looking. But it was still precious. And honestly, I think it was just really cool to wear a homemade costume, let's be honest here. But yeah, the baby level was a cow, and the intermediate level, as I would call it, was a black cat. And it had a tail and everything. It was so cool, but it was basically like wearing like a cat onesie. So I don't know. It was definitely interesting. It was fun. But I mean, like, yeah. So yeah, my grandmother would go all out on Halloween for us. My dad would go all out. That was like, I honestly think that is one of his favorite holidays, besides maybe Father's Day when he gets to lay in bed and we feed him food. But he would like, oh my goodness, we had all kinds of decorations for the yard and stuff. We had like those motion sensor things. Like we had this skeleton bride that would sing a creepy song when you walked past it. We had this mechanical hand that would crawl towards you or like try to, and we had that one bowl. We had a bowl that you put the candy in, and when you reached in, sometimes the hand would try to grab you. Oh my god, it was ridiculous. But before we even had all of that stuff, my dad used to go to, I guess there was like a little store that had like dry ice, which, if you don't know, it like reacts very strongly to having water poured on it, and it steams up really good and stuff. It's very interesting. My dad would go and get dry ice, and he would put it in a big pot and pour water on it, and, you know, like, and have it out front, like, as a display, I suppose, like, you know, when the kids would come trick-or-treating and stuff, and, you know, and he would, like, stir it and stuff, and be all creepy and laugh and stuff, and be like, whoa, like, I'm stirring some kind of evil pot of evil, and it was just really great. My dad always went all out on Halloween, and he had costumes for himself and everything. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. Even my neighbor's dad he didn't dress up and he didn't have like too many props or anything, but he did have this CD that had this really spooky like haunted house kind of ambience. And I remember very specifically that it made me feel sick to my stomach. It was like a lot of like, it was like the sounds of like somebody walking down a hallway, like really loud footsteps, and then like the sound of like chopping or something, and like a scream, like a blood-curdling scream, and just like it literally sounded like a slaughterhouse. It was really weird, and it really set the mood well, but it made me feel like I wanted to vomit. And for whatever reason, I just could not stand being around that ambient soundtrack for that long. It was really weird. But regardless of that, I always loved trick-or-treating. I always loved trick-or-treating. I usually went with my sisters, and my mom, and my neighbor, and her mom. My neighbor is like 1 or 2 years younger than me, I believe. I think she's 2 years younger? I don't know, man. I don't know. But, yeah, we always went together, and sometimes my neighbor would bring a friend or two, and we always, I don't know, it's just, we felt safer together, I guess, and it was always like, we never went to the same school, so, you know, like, spending holidays together was a big thing for us. Our neighborhood always had a decent amount of people that was actually, like, celebrating the holiday and stuff, and who participated in the trick-or-treat night, which was great for us as kids, obviously, because that meant we could hit a lot of houses really quickly, you know, within our vicinity, like, as far as our moms were willing to take us, basically. Oh, man, I remember specifically there was one house with like an old lady who, for whatever reason, on Halloween would give out Beanie Baby toys. Like remember those little TY Beanie Baby plushie things? Oh my god, they were so cute. And I don't know why she gave them out, but that was the most powerful thing. I looked forward to that every freaking year. It was so powerful. Oh my goodness, I loved it. It was so great. So yeah, we would always stop at that house. I remember one year, like I guess I don't know if there was like less people that year or if we just stayed out longer, but we ran out of houses like in our general vicinity to stop at. So we were like, all right, whatever, let's just go home then. And instead of walking through the neighborhoods again, we decided to just kind of go out to the main street and walk home from there. And we passed by a Subway, and I don't know what made us go in there. Maybe we thought, maybe we did think that they were actually going to give us something. Maybe we didn't. I can't remember at this point because it was so long ago. But we went in there and they actually gave us free cookies for Halloween. I mean, sure, like as little kids, we were all jazzed up about that shit. That was, whoops. Anyway, we were all jazzed up about that. That was wonderful. Oh yeah, and then when we would get home, like our neighbor would go to her house and that would be it. We would sit outside and talk for a bit, but that would be it really. And then me and my middle sister, we didn't really do it so much with our youngest sister just because we kind of stopped trick-or-treating around that time. But we would always dump our candy down onto the floor and like sort out the ones that we liked and like make trades with each other for the ones that like, you know, like I liked Skittles and she preferred M&Ms, so like we would trade the Skittles for the M&Ms and stuff, and it actually usually worked out pretty well. And then there was always these candies that like neither of us liked. Like neither of us liked like 100 grand and like all kinds of weird stuff. There was all kinds of weird stuff that we didn't really like, and for whatever reason that happened to be the candies that my mom liked, so we always gave them all to her. So I mean, I don't know, I guess it worked out for mom too. I got a couple minutes left here. Just a couple. But in these last couple minutes I do want to talk about, no, I've got one more story. I've got one more Halloween story, that's right. When I was at college, for that like one semester that I was at college, I tried to dress up as a Raichu. And again, if I remember to put this in the description, I will link you to that photo. I have one photo of it, and you need to promise not to laugh at me. But, because it was very low budget, it was very last minute, and it was very, very sloppy. But I tried, and I was proud that I was able to do even that much on such short notice. But the people that I was supposed to go to a party with, they actually didn't wait for me. They actually didn't wait for me. So I ended up doing all of that, getting all kinds of ready, spending all kinds of money to get the costume in the first place, or the elements of the costume, I suppose. And I had to stay home in the dorm all night, all by myself. It was, I'm pretty sure I legitimately cried. I was actually very angry about that. I was very upset. But, I guess that happened. I don't know, that was pretty pathetic. But, anyway, I also wanted to talk about why I love Halloween. Why it's important to me, I guess. I don't know, why am I here? Why am I putting so much effort into this one holiday that, you know, really has no other value, and then what you really make of it, I guess. I guess what I make of Halloween, what I take from it, what's important to me about Halloween is that it is the one day of the year where you are actually encouraged to be somebody that you're not. You can be a vampire that day. You can be, you know, a werewolf. You can be, I don't know, man. You can be a creepy Silent Hill nurse if you freaking want to. I don't care, man. Shoot, you can be a girl if you're a dude, and you can be a dude if you're a girl. Nobody's gonna judge you that day. That day is basically no holds barred. You can be whatever you want to be, which is fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. And I mean, another part of that, another aspect of that, I suppose, is that I don't know, like, as a kid growing up, or in general, I suppose, but especially as a kid, I was very under the radar. I was very not noticeable, or just not noticed in general. Maybe I was noticeable, but people refused to notice me. I don't really know. But and just in general, I just didn't get a lot of attention, even from my friends. Even from my friends, I didn't get a lot of attention. And I don't know, Halloween, and just in general, I suppose, just in general, dressing up makes it gives me an opportunity, excuse me there, but it gives me the chance to make myself noticeable. It gives me the chance to make people realize that I exist. And that's big for me, I guess. That's really big for me. Because like I said, I just didn't have that opportunity. I didn't have that chance as a kid. And, or maybe I didn't. I guess that was it. Halloween was that day. But, you know, even if it just depends, like, it really doesn't matter what it is. It's like, if I'm just going out going out to go shopping, or if I'm, you know, like, going out on a nice date, or something as elaborate as Halloween, I just really, I guess I take sport in trying to make myself as noticeable as possible, as maybe attractive as possible. Maybe not even attractive. Sometimes I legitimately go out and I try to make people, like, be wary of me, because, like, I'll dress like a thug, or I'll dress, maybe not like a thug, but you know what I mean, like, I dress a little bit more defensively, I suppose. And I don't know, it's just, in general, I really like dressing myself up. I like putting on makeup on some days. I'm really lazy other days, but, you know, on days when I know people are going to see me, I do like to get a little bit more attention. And you know what, sometimes it may just be from my friends, and that's important, and sometimes it may just be from my significant other, which is also important to me. I do like dressing up some days and just being like, well, hey, you know, like, you see me every day, but today I actually tried a little bit harder for you. And that's cool. That's cool for me, I guess. It's cool for them, I guess. But, Halloween is that for me. Like, I can be whatever I want, and I can be noticeable. I can be, I guess, on somebody's radar, which is cool. Then, of course, there's, you know, I just have a lot of good feelings attached to Halloween in general. Like, you know, my family, just in general, really, really did put, not their heart into this holiday, but they participated, and they entertained the thought for us as the kids, you know. And maybe my mom wasn't as into it as my dad was, but she did take us out every year to go trick-or-treating, and that was big. That was really big. And of course, the obvious candy. Candy is delicious. Thank you for candies and for Beanie Baby toys. That was still awesome. It's still a good memory for me. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's really it. It's just a cool day, I guess. It's a really cool day for me. We're at the end of this video now. We're at the end of the video. And, I hope you enjoyed. If you are going out to, oh, that's right. Yeah, in the comment section, tell me what you're doing tonight. Are you going trick-or-treating? Are you gonna go out? Are you gonna hang out and have fun? And if you aren't, I don't know, do you not celebrate Halloween? Which is cool too. It's totally cool. You don't have to tell me why, unless you really want to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, are you doing anything for Halloween, or do you not celebrate Halloween? tell me that in the comment section, please. And leave a like for this video. Please leave a like for that double upload Friday. That was powerful. It's a powerful double upload. Definitely check out the Five Nights at Freddy's video if you have not. And maybe even leave a like on that too, because I'd really like that. And as per usual, just have a good one, guys. Be safe tonight. Don't get too drunk if you are planning on drinking, because, I don't know, people get scary sometimes, so I don't want you to get hurt. And I'll see you next time, I guess. I don't really have an outro, so bye.